What are we doing today, Austin?
I wasn't ready. Go ahead.
Are you ready now?
Yes, go ahead. Yikes. Okay, well, this is gonna get fun. We may have just done this video for no reason.
What are we doing today, Austin?
Rear subframe brace on John's 350Z Nismo. Yeah, that's a thing, that exists. So this brace replaces the factory brace that goes along the back of your subframe. Here, I'll come show you. This guy right here. So, whole truss system, super light, reinforced, a lot of extra rigidity there around the subframe connections. Yeah, you get it. Be a nice step up on rigidity from the OE one, and also these things rust out. They're like one of the first pieces to kind of go on the back of the vehicle if you live like up north in the Rust Belt. I'm sure you've seen them. We've seen some that have been like rusted all the way through to where they're like 2, maybe 3 pieces. We're gonna show you guys how to install it real quick. You need a 19 mil and a 14 mil and a torque wrench. That's it. So my stubby impact, I don't think is gonna break loose these 19s on the subframe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a breaker bar and loosen them up, Yikes. Okay, well, this is gonna get fun. Don't loosen them all the way. We're gonna grab a pole jack to support the subframe because I have to remove this nut fully and the subframe would do this. So we will grab a pole jack here in a second. Just gonna try and get these guys at least a little loose. Maybe the other one? Ooh. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Now grab a pole jack. Stop staring at my pole. So I'm gonna put this guy right here in front of the diff. That's the wrong way. Actually, let's do it like that. I like that better. There's no need to do this. I'm just doing it because I can. Side. Switch to the 14. Not a job for the stubby. Sometimes size does matter.
It's the big jobs that the stubby doesn't work.
Really? Like, come on, it wasn't that much. It's not a ratchet, Austin, it's a breaker bar. There we go. Let's do this again. And now this guy should just... Oh, do I have to remove a hanger? I'm hitting a hanger.
Well, let's slide forward.
No, it's like captive in here. Well, poop. Now that I've used my 12 mil, not 10, that can come out. There we go. Then slide this guy out. I want to say, what do we say?
Throw it away.
But I'm not throwing this on the floor. I'm not throwing it on the floor, you'll yell at me. Then, grab your new brace. So now we can start wiggling this guy in here and hopefully I don't have to take an exhaust off. Ah, I'm okay. All right, well that one's in. Dave, you were right.
Aha.
Good job.
A few times.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to put these in on the lowest setting. Okay, sweet. For my 19, run these guys in, then we'll grab a torque wrench. Torque wrench coming. Okay, 81 on the subframe, 36 on the 14s. All right, 36. 86. All right, time to go to 81 on these big boys. One more. Sweet. And now I get to put this lovely hanger back, which you can't. We may have just done this video for no reason. All right, so that's everything torqued to spec. The brace is on, all is good to go. Don't forget, we still have this hanger here. We are putting an aftermarket exhaust on this car, so no need to worry about that. And good thing to note that I forgot to mention in the beginning, this brace only works if you have an aftermarket exhaust. It will not work if you use this hanger at all. So yeah, that wraps up this install video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on what how-to video you would like us to do next.
Bye.